gonna believe it. We're doing D2R2 again.
Woohoo!
Oh, can we do that again?
Yeah!
Oh God!
Sorry, my voice. I swear it's lower than that.
We're passing riders. Make sure to give riders. If you're watching this video, you know, but make sure to give riders plenty of room.
Oh, are we gonna have to put the things on our jerseys again this year?
Oh, what? What did we do? Bib numbers?
Yeah.
No. Did we have to last year? With pins?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate pinning shit to my jersey. Not to be so negative from the start. We're going to register. It's Friday evening, the night before D2R2. We're in Deerfield, Mass. We're going to Ashfield, Mass to sleep and to do a shakeout ride. But first, we're registering. Well, we already registered.
We're
signing in.
Yeah.
And maybe that will include the numbers?
I think so.
Oh, we pinned them on in the room last year? Last year we stayed at a sketch hotel.
Oh, the Howard Johnson or whatever.
It was a Howard Johnson.
I think it was a Hojo, yeah.
And Rich also stayed there. We rode with Rich last year. You see the video. You should go and watch the last year's video, the 2024 version. But now it's 2025, and Rich lives in Arizona now.
Yeah, things are a little different.
And we were supposed to be up here with Seth Carlson, but he had a run-in with a beehive and a guardrail.
Yeah, he said, "quote unquote," my leg looks like a sausage.
Yeah. So that's not good. And I think his chainstay might.
Yeah, he said he cracked his frame or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, that's a rough go.
So.
And he broke his finger like a month ago.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a rough go.
So Adam and I are going, and we're staying here without Seth. Sorry, Seth. We miss you. We wish you were here. XOXO. But we're gonna see some other people. Like I know Mike Cooney's doing it. Don Gilbert's up here. David K is up here. We are half a mile away, and we're gonna. Oh, Cole is there. Fuck. Cole's doing the 200K though. The people that I mentioned are doing the 100K. That's what I mean. 180K. That's what we're doing. 180K, and it is 14,000 feet of climbing, 111 miles. And last year we did it in 8 hours and 15 minutes. And Adam, how you feeling?
I am feeling good. Fitness-wise, I'm feeling good. A little nervous about my knee. Seeing if that's gonna act up or not. I got ibuprofen in my frame bag, ready to go.
Nice. That's good.
The weather looks great. I mean, it's freaking. Every time I come up here, man,
it's gorgeous.
It's so pretty up here.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, and it's all, this ride supports the Franklin Land Trust, which is all, land that's bought up so that it isn't overly developed, and there are a lot of farms in the area, and we're driving through cornfields, and
dude, look at this.
Whipping around to a farm, and this happened last year. Remember, it said we were there,
we weren't there.
And then we
just
kept going straight.
It was at the intersection of a road, and it was like on the right.
I remember that.
Yeah.
There's someone with a bike on the back of their car.
Just follow him.
I drive slowly, though, so that's the problem. Tomorrow, what time we plan on starting? 6 a.m., right?
Yeah, 6 a.m. start. I think we're going to need it.
Yeah, like bikes in road. Sorry.
Would like to figure 8 hours of ride time tomorrow would be nice. Probably 10 hours total or so. Cause I'm going to enjoy that lunch stop. Spoiler, lunch stop is really good last year.
Great lunch stop. So
hoping to hit that again.
That's what you have to look forward to. Shakeout ride tonight. Pasta. I brought some Pop-Tarts and some oatmeal. Hope to be in bed by a reasonable time.
Yeah.
9 or 10 o'clock. It's almost 6 now. We're going to sign in. We're going to ride. We're going to eat. So probably around 9, I guess.
Staying like 20 minutes away, so it'll be easy to get here in the morning.
Right. While we're pulling up. Beautiful farm. Lots of things growing. Porta-John up on a trailer. Big tent. Hopefully Cole's here.
Does he drive a Volkswagen? What does he drive?
Don't put me on the spot like this, dude. Because I should know.
Do you even know him?
I should. Yeah, I know him. We bike packed with him. Didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. What was his name?
Cole Callahan?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, we're just going to park and sign in. And I think I've said that 3 times now.
But that's it. We're just going to park
and sign in.
We're going to sign in.
All right, this part will be edited out of the video. This is boring.
We had a nice shakeout ride. Okay, so this is really trying to get good light on me. Okay, so we heard that someone got clotheslined with one of these things. You can see this right here. It's like this twine to separate parking. Someone rode their bike into it last night, I guess. So if that was you, I'm sorry. But then we also just saw a guy almost walk into it. Well, yeah, pretty much did walk into it.
Short of these,
yeah,
you cannot see that at all.
It's gonna move. All right, where's Cole? Let's find Cole.
Yeah. 5:30, starting in half an hour. It's pretty cold, just ate some breakfast. Gotta get the bikes ready now and yeah, see what we got coming. Now I'm trying to get clotheslined by that. I love the setup. I like the purple matching bottles.
It's a good touch.
I don't know if that was, is that intentional? I mean, it must be, right?
Yeah. I mean, I just like the color.
All right, mile 0, 110 or so to go.
There's your close-up, dude. Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Yeah. And Simon, he's gonna kill me today. Great jersey.
That's the thing we're gonna rank today, jerseys?
I think so.
That's the
ranking. It's a 10 out of 10.
All right, what's the advice, guys?
I don't know.
Keep riding.
So far, so good. Even though I did drop my camera, like a fool. Just over 6 miles in now. Reed's Bridge Road.
Fuck, dude. Already dropped his camera. 20 minutes into it, already dropped the GoPro. Whew, downhill finally.
So far, so good. Just under 20 miles in, over in Ashfield. Nutella. It tastes like it's on rye bread, which is an interesting choice, but it's good.
Yeah, they get a whole spread. They get a ton of stuff here.
Where the fuck are we? Ashfield?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we stayed.
You know that, right? It was like 2 minutes down the road. Yeah. I remember this. I remember this being wild. steep. Definitely remember this from last year. This is insane. Oh, my poor brakes. Holy crap. It was like 2.5 miles.
Just did the East Road descent. East Road descent. It was fucking gnarly. I lost the bottle. Some really nice guy was behind me, picked it up for me. I didn't realize it until the bottom, and boom, he was there. Adam had his fucking GoPro in his mouth that whole descent. Madman.
So we kind of just rode Thunder Mountain on our gravel bikes. We don't have to, you know, tell anyone the caveat of we didn't go on a single trail, but that descent had to be like the coolest freaking descent. This is a hill. $300 just to stay moving up this entire thing. Almost 40 miles in. Second checkpoint.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
We are in Heath.
Yes, you are. Where'd you go to next? Do you know what town?
Oh boy, no.
We don't have a route map home, so and this is our first year, so we really don't know that much.
I can see lunch, I just don't know how far
really appreciate you doing this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yo, we just saw a fucking bear. We just saw a black bear run right in front of us. Literally on the drive up here yesterday, we were saying, well, I was saying I've never seen a bear. There was a bobcat in my yard recently, but black bear cooking across the trail.
I couldn't pull my camera out in time, but we just saw a bear run across the road in front of us, probably 30 yards ahead. Pretty cool. Haven't seen one in a really, really long time, and John was just saying this morning that he's never seen one out in the wild. Remember that guy at Overland? What do you say? What goes down must come up.
What goes down must go up.
It must go up before a massive hill. Kind of thinking of him right now.
What goes down must go up.
Dude, this is steep. Oh my God.
Well, Adam was just talking about steep. I totally spun out. How am I supposed to start back up? I definitely think this is the one I spun out on last year. If there's a driveway up here to the left. You know, you might say to yourself, well, John, you're walking. It's not easy. This walking shit ain't easy.
So John's running a big chain ring and he slipped out. I don't even think you can clip in back on this hill. Whew, it's almost over, but 20% on straight dirt road. It's hard.
Definitely the same hill. Made the same mistake. Took a shit line, spun the fuck out. Boo.
I'm sorry for you if you live on this dirt road in the wintertime. Holy crap. That is steep, folks. Clear. Downhill. Let's go. All right, we're officially in Vermont, but yeah, weird. It kind of looks like where we just were. Funny how that works. Clear. road here is like better than pavement. There was a descent back there. We must have hit like 50 miles an hour and it was so smooth. Okay, thank you. All right, this is the lunch stop. This is what it's all about. This kind of rules.
Oh, that one is so incredibly heavy.
Okay.
I think what is good is just put it in one of those. Oh, wait.
I feel like I had a lot more energy at this time last year. I think I was way more fit last year.
That doesn't even seem possible. You're very fit now.
Oh my goodness. If I wasn't more fit, I definitely was 10 pounds lighter. But hey, we're over halfway done. And lunch was great. And there are bikes everywhere.
Post lunch, let's do it.
Just after the big lunch rest stop, we got a category 4 climb, 0.84 miles, 449 feet. We're going up, 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 up. Climb 18 of 30. Struggling. It's a dark moment. I got like 40 miles left, like 4,500 feet. Just got a really nice text from Jocelyn. That was encouraging, but not in a good place right now. Got at least 3 hours left, if not 4. I'm dragging ass. Fuck.
Car up. Great shot. I'll just meet you. This is a great one.
22 of 30 right now. Sick view. Adam's being an absolute mensch and waiting for me at the top of every hill. Not my best day. Cramped twice. First time was right before the lunch stop. Second time was the second climb after the lunch stop. 33.3 miles left with 3,400 feet of climbing. But right now, all I feel is, why? Why?
All right, we got Patton Hill coming up. It's like over 800 feet, a little over a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter. 95 miles in, that is not what I want to hit right now.
Fuck. Just climbed Patton Hill, the last big boy of the day. This is the first time I've seen less than an average of 100 feet per mile. 13 and a half miles left, 1,000 feet.
Just got done that crappy hill. Last rest stop. Home stretch now.
You know what they say? They say misery loves company. So it's so nice to do this with you, Adam. But what the fuck?
Oh,
Why?
that was terrible.
Why? We did this last year and probably felt this way last year, and then we're like, nah, let's do it again.
In 2 days, I'm gonna be like, oh, that was great. I can't wait for next year. It's
We're gonna
amazing.
have to take 2 days off the bike.
I know, for real.
Rare for me.
Holy crap.
Woo.
Hey, thank you. You guys too.
I probably teared up a little bit when I was like, this is a bad moment for me. But yeah, you can cry now if you want.
Yeah.
Now's the time to be.
I am crying.
Yeah,
You just can't see.
Yeah, that's why you put the
That's why we're
sunglasses on.
aviators.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they-
why we're reflective glasses.
Yeah.
There's always tears in my eyes. Well, we did it again. And unlike last year, you don't have your, what is it, Bob and David? No. massage going?
Bob and Brad.
Bob and Brad.
That thing's waiting at home for me right now, though. I'm gonna call Sarah and tell her to charge it up.
That's good.
Make sure Bob and Brad are ready for me.
Yeah. So yeah, we did it. 180 kilometers, 110 miles, 14,000 feet of climbing. A little bit slower than last year. Probably my fault, Adam. Sorry.
That's good. We were in that, what was it, 20-something minutes? I got like 840-something.
My ride hasn't even uploaded
Yeah.
yet. So, I mean, we'll put them in the YouTube description. Yeah. We'll throw them up on the screen right here.
It was hard. No matter how you got it, man.
It was hard. It was hot. Hotter. Not hotter than last year, but just like, you know, it ended up getting a little bit hotter.
Yeah, probably hotter than I expected it to get.
Yeah, hotter than I expected. But it was nice. Good support. Good rest stops. We saw a bear.
We saw a freaking bear.
We saw a bear. That was sick. We saw a lot of people.
We had a weird encounter. Maybe tried to get murdered. I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about that. This is
yeah.
around mile
52.
52.
Yeah.
We were taking a left, like after going through like a little village or whatever. We're sort of escaping the village.
It was where the two routes merged, so we saw people coming up the road ahead, maybe a few hundred yards ahead.
Right.
Take the left, and then all the routes took an immediate
we saw
another left.
We saw everyone go this way, and so we go that way, and there's two people standing there.
They live there at the house at the corner, presumably.
Right.
Yeah.
But they're like, no, the route go that way. Like they were telling us,
like someone's driveway.
I'm telling you, they were trying to Hills Have Eyes us. They were trying to Texas Chainsaw Massacre us. They hate cyclists.
And it was like the route that they said was like up someone's driveway, and they told us everyone had just gone by, and they're like, everyone went that way.
When they said that, I did believe them for a second.
Yeah.
So I like went to the map of my head unit and zoomed out.
So obviously
that wasn't a road. Mm-hmm. It was a driveway. Mm-hmm. And then the guy, we were like, no, we're going this way. And the guy went, whatever.
And then when we looked back after, they were moving some cones around in the road again. I saw a lady. I don't know what that was. That was weird, and I'm keeping that back in my mind. So I see a news story pop up.
Yeah, if there's any police reports about cyclists missing from D2R2, I think we could find it on the map. We could tell you where it was.
Did you talk to that other guy? Did that happen to him? Because I talked to a few others, and it didn't happen.
I talked to a guy who we were sort of riding along with for a good amount of time. He was riding a trek, and yes, I was like, hey, did those people try to tell you to go the wrong way? Not the long way home. We're listening to Super Trip. The wrong way, and he was like, yeah, whatever. They were just messing with us. They didn't seem like they were like.
No, they were pretty like.
They weren't like joking.
No, they were pretty like just serious. Like.
Yeah, not to judge these people, but they seemed really simple.
Yeah, that's correct. But,
you know? It just seemed really sketch.
Yeah.
It just seemed really sketch.
But the bear was cool.
The bear was cool.
The bear was cool.
We saw Cole for about 2 minutes during the ride, and then immediately our first right, he just went straight. Just thought we'd be with him a little bit longer. How are you feeling right now? We've been done for about an hour.
I feel pretty good. I feel like I'm going to feel it tomorrow.
Yep.
Right now I feel good. My knee held up good enough. That was good because that was living in the back of my mind. I'm like, I'm going to feel knee pain. When is this going to happen? So the fact that I made it is good. Man, I'm tired though. That's probably the hardest local, and I say like local New England ride that I have personally done around here.
Oh yeah, me too. I think it's the hardest.
For like a 1 day.
Yeah, like a 1 day event, you know, in terms of metrics. Like, I've done that Greylock ride a couple times, which Berkshire Bella puts on, and it's the metrics for D2R2 is a little bit more, a little bit harder.
But at least 50% gravel, probably 60 something or 70.
Oh, and one thing that you brought up while we were riding, you're like, I want to talk about this.
Oh yeah.
How much flat? How many miles do you think were flat?
I can probably count on 2 hands, single digits, how many miles were like just truly flat. You were either bombing down a hill or climbing straight up a hill. And there's no in between.
Say there were 7 miles of flat, the last 4 were flat.
Yeah.
So like then there were 3 interspersed within. There's 106.
Maybe like a couple times along the river when we were meandering. There's one like 4 mile road or so, but
that Green River Road is fucking sick.
So beautiful.
It's sick.
There's very little like bombing down hill. A lot of those hills that you bomb down, they're fun, but like you gotta be focused. You can't just you can't just go down it.
Yeah, you're not really chilling. It's not really a ride for chilling.
Yeah.
It's just a hard ride.
Yeah.
But it was great.
Some of those hills, what do we get? Almost 50, 48 miles an hour ish or so. Yeah.
And we think it was on the gravel section.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God. I think it was Dog Hill Road or Dog something.
And it like bombed down
Oh my
straight, and we were flying.
Yeah.
And it was nice because there was a good.
It was smooth.
It was smooth. There was a good viewpoint.
Yeah.
You could see because it was straight. It wasn't any corners or anything. Because there's also that super steep paved downhill, which is like trucks use engine brakes. You know, like
Yeah.
big, like you know.
That was wild. That's a ripper of a downhill.
Yeah, and I think like, you know, there's a couple sections where you're going up at 17, 18%, and those downhills were around the same. Some of the really fast ones, you know.
Yeah.
And my brain is absolutely fried. I don't know.
So, I mean, maybe we start kind of how the ride starts, maybe?
Yeah.
How we started. We kind of rolled out. It's a casual rollout, right? Like
A bagpipe.
Bagpipe playing, of course.
Fantastic.
Misty morning, bagpipes. Feels like that's probably every morning around this time of year for us.
Yes, right.
Yeah, I mean, we rolled out. It's kind of very casual. There's no gun, go. Just you kind of roll out, which I love because it gets rid of the, like, I'm going to win this.
Yes, and it also gets rid of any, like, bottlenecks.
Yeah.
You know, because, like, when I'm personally, as someone that, like, doesn't have the most confidence on, like, a technical descent, which there weren't many, but there was one towards the end,
Mm-hmm.
I much preferred not being near anyone.
Some
or
people
being near
love
a
to try
couple
to
people.
pass
Oh my
sketchy
god.
stuff. Yeah.
Like that's like, and I'm not. The purpose of this video is not to talk shit about the Overland, even though you know I have, and I'm sure you can find that somewhere else. Overland is always that because also it is a race. D2R2 is not a race, so it's a different vibe. But there are people passing you on those downhills, like on your left, and I'm like, bro, you're lucky if I don't go left. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm barely in control of my own body right
exactly. You know, and so okay, so we roll out.
It starts climbing like right away. Like
Yes.
3 miles into it, you're already starting.
And you can, like, if you have a Garmin head unit, it can show you how many hills there are.
30 climbs if you have it on the default
Right.
setting.
If you had it on the default setting, it showed 30 climbs. I heard some other people saying like 17 climbs.
Yeah.
I was like, you are doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah. Those
There
30
are
climbs are
30.
There were probably a few of them that were like, okay, this isn't a climb, but I'd say like 25 of them were like legit
Significant
climbs. Yeah.
Yes, significant.
Enough that I would want to know about them ahead of time.
Right. We're talking anything from like half a mile, 150 feet to
1.6 miles and 860 feet.
And there were some 5 mile ones that were like 1,400 feet. You know, so like those might average 5% grade. Some of the other ones average like 10%. You know, there was that one really hard one at the end. But we rode with like a good group. We met some people in the beginning.
Kind of did a lot of leapfrogging.
A lot of leapfrogging, yep. The first rest stop was great. Same as last year.
Right near the Airbnb.
Right near the Airbnb, that's right.
The Nutella sandwiches. Big
Yep.
fan. Had a few
Yeah,
of
it's
those
a lot of
today.
like homemade food and stuff. I guess that my one gripe would be, it would be nice if there were more gel type stuff. They did have Heed mix.
Yeah, true. There's no like cycling snack in the sense of a goo or like an Untapped or anything like that. It's all homemade food, bananas, pickles.
I mean, which are great and probably most people really appreciate, because I don't think most people are like, give me a science and sport gel.
I was thinking about it. I didn't have a single gel. I had a few RX bars, which is that. I didn't have a single gel because I was just eating regular food all day.
Yeah, I didn't have a single gel. I mean, maybe I should have, because I kind of was fucking cracked, absolutely cracked. I don't think I bumped.
No, you didn't. You definitely didn't.
I think I cracked. I absolutely was cracked. But then I dove into my Nerds Gummy clusters, and I think they brought me back to life a little bit.
Yeah, it seemed like after the last big hill, you seemed to come back to life a little bit.
Yeah,
Or even on that hill, you seemed like you were coming
you
back.
You lost me a little bit on the downhill, but you're just so much more technically savvy on downhills like that than me. You know. I mean, that's one thing why I love riding with you in the woods, because you're a great person to follow. Uphill because you're strong, and downhill because you're fucking so good, I think, you know.
And then I ride with people like Cole, and I'm like, oh, that's what it means to be good. Like,
sure.
Yeah. But thank you.
It's all perspective, right? It's all perspective. But like, to me, to follow someone, because like if you're behind a chucklehead, which, you know, just someone that you don't know, I guess, you don't really know if you can trust their line.
No.
Down a fucking, you know, class 4 road or whatever. I don't know if they call them class 4 roads around here. We did dip into Vermont for a second. Someone that we were getting food with afterwards, she was like, "It's a class 3.5." But yeah, what are some? Okay, so the first rest stop.
That was great. The rest stops are pretty well spaced too. I feel like except for maybe the last one was a little long with those kids, man. But
Yes,
that's a little bit ahead. Those
Yes.
kids are awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
So then
It's like
we
2 hour mark to 145 for us to get to the first.
for the
rest
first
stop.
one. Yep.
Yeah.
And then we roll out with some people. There were a couple people that we rode with quite a bit, I think. There was one guy who I didn't catch his name, but he
With the hydro pack.
yeah, he
we were
sort of
with him,
saved
like,
my bottle.
Oh, yeah, all day. That guy's
He
awesome.
saved my ass.
Yeah.
I lost a bottle on a descent, and I got to the bottom, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I don't
lost
know
my
if
bottle.
he's gonna watch this or whatever, but whoever you are, dude,
Yes, thank
you were
you so
one, a
much.
strong rider, and two, a super nice guy. for
Yeah,
doing
so
that.
nice. And I thanked him a couple times. Like, we saw him at the last rest stop. I was like, "Thanks so much, dude. You saved my ass." He's like, "You would have done it for me."
'Cause
Like, it was just so nice.
To set the scene, you dropped your bottle on a hill that, like, you leave your bottle if you realize you got to the bottom and you don't have it.
Yeah, you don't
do
want to
not
climb
want-
back up it. Not
That's
with
like
another
2 miles of like
Yeah.
7 or 8% uphill.
right. Not
Yeah.
with another 10,000 feet of climbing in front of you. You don't want to go up
This is
that.
maybe 30, 40 miles into it or so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that would have been bad if I only had one bottle. I mean, I could have bought one or whatever at the lunch stop,
Yeah.
which was okay. So, second rest stop was not lunch.
No.
What's the second?
I
rest stop?
can't even remember. It was gonna be it was
You can't remember.
side of the road on the left. There was a tent. We came out
Oh,
of a little
yes.
bit of a wooded area.
Yes, the people who were there were super kind. I believe there was the lady had a Scottish accent. I
Yes,
think.
she did. Yeah.
She
yeah.
was super nice. They said it was their first time volunteering.
Again, great 5-gallon bucket of pickles.
Yep. And
That's
then
great.
one was full of pickles, like to the brim, and the other was just full of pickle juice.
Yeah.
There was a good amount of pickle juice, pickle brine, which that's how they were marketing it at least.
Yeah.
And then,
that was
after
great.
that is lunch, which, if you watched earlier in the video, that's the one at the bridge, the covered bridge.
They don't mess around with lunch
No,
at this point.
there was so much. What
You
did you
did-
have?
I had quinoa. I had half of a buffalo sandwich.
Wasn't
Buffalo.
spicy enough for you?
No, I wanted spicier.
Are you a spice guy?
Not crazy, but
Oh,
I
but
had
it
a
wasn't
decent
even spicy enough
no,
for you?
No, it wasn't. It was like nothing. I actually was like, "Is this buffalo?"
I know, you
But,
did
yeah,
say that. It looked
yeah.
like orange.
Yeah, it was like turkey. Buffalo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, it was good, and there were so many options.
Oh,
There were
yeah.
sandwiches.
There was pasta salad, there were cookies,
cookies, like all the same snacks, like the M&Ms, like all
Yep.
the grab snacks. that were
different
out.
sodas. And then they had this, like, I didn't really get a good look at the
Like
table.
a merch booth. Kinda.
Yeah, you could buy, like, valve caps,
Mhm.
like diced valve caps, and, like, sunglasses, and buffs, and cycling caps, and water bottles. So I don't know if they were, like, giving them out, or because there was a tip
It was
jar.
like a tip jar. It's probably one of those like, "Hey, you can take one, but we really appreciate a tip."
Yeah, which was super nice.
And then we left that, and we went straight into a big old climb.
Yes, of course. That was a 5-mile climb, I think, right after lunch. Was it?
Yeah. It was at least a couple, but it was a big one. It was like a pyramid when you looked at the elevation.
Yes.
Yeah. That was tough.
But it's really nice to like seeing all the different people at the lunch stop, because basically most of the routes go there.
There
I
must
think
have been 100 people or so, I would say, at the rest of
bikes
just like a
all
field
over
of
the
bikes.
side of the road.
Right at the
like,
covered bridge, directing traffic.
people
to make
directing
sure- yeah.
traffic. Yeah, it's like a super well-run event. Okay,
They know
so
what they're doing.
After
Yeah.
that, the next rest stop is not the kids, not yet, right?
I think it might have been. I think it was because we went from 65 to, and then 90
That's
was
right.
the next real
That's
rest
right.
stop.
That's right. So that was lunch is at mile 65, and then the next official rest stop is at mile 90, and that's a lot of miles. That's 25 miles.
I was running out of water. I would have run
2
out of
hours
water.
at least.
Yeah.
And yeah, so in between there are these kids who we saw last year, and they're just there. Like they have a big sign that says D2R2 H2O.
They had Sour Patch Kids.
Yep.
They had like grapefruit. They
Yep.
had watermelon.
Two big 3-gallon.
They said it was their 6th year of just setting up
Yep.
shop in front of their house. Like they must have been like 14, 15 years old.
One of them doesn't even ride bikes. The other one rides mountain bikes.
Yeah.
And they just were doing it out of the kindness of their heart, which is super cool.
Yeah, that was
Especially
awesome.
at that age,
Well,
like-
we were saying when I was that age, I wouldn't have given a crap about doing
Yeah, I was
that
throwing
stuff.
snowballs
Yeah.
at cars.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? I'm not condoning it. That's a bad thing to do. But I wasn't that type of kid at all.
And they were wicked. They weren't shy.
Nope.
We just talked with them, and they were super cool.
Yep.
Honestly though, not they bailed us out. I would have been
Yeah.
pretty tough on water there.
Yeah. I filled my bottle, chugged a bunch, and then refilled them both.
Yeah,
it was great.
awesome.
It
And
was
then
great.
so that was maybe 75,
Yeah.
80 miles, and so we had about 10 more miles to the next rest stop. But
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 not an easy 10 miles.
that was a hard. Yeah. Because what's the name of the hill?
Patton Hill,
Oh, yeah.
Patten, Patton Hill.
That's
Absolute
a doozy.
10% average, 1.8 miles, I think. 10% average grade.
Yeah, the Strava thing was like 1.7 something.
Yep.
800 something feet of climbing.
Yep, that sounds right. I think I saw 1.850 on my
And
arm.
it like kicks immediately on pavement, but then it's only for about a quarter mile, a half mile, and then it's dirt the rest of the way.
Right.
And like not quite single track trail, it was like double wide, but it was like not a dirt road. It was
Right.
in the woods. So
Yeah.
that hill is hard.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
And then that's almost the end of the climbing, if you will. There were like 3 climbs after that.
One of them was a few hundred feet that was a pretty tough, but
Yeah, it was like a mile and a half.
after you've done that thing,
Yeah.
anything is easy
Right.
in comparison.
And we sort of were just by ourselves at that point. I mean, we were maybe like leapfrogging a couple people. But
Yeah.
we didn't really see some of the people that we started with.
No,
Except for that guy, the
That
guy
one-
with the hydro pack.
yeah,
I'm
he was
sorry.
there
Yeah.
the entire time.
Yep.
He was a good rider. He was strong. He was just so consistent.
Yep. And then at the end, we ran into Paul with his NBX Jaws jersey on. That was nice to see. And so we see him, all three, like where all 3 of us are together, and then we hit that downhill section. What is it, Hawk Road or something?
I think so.
Downhill. And that's what I was saying, where you sort of like separated yourself, and Paul and I were riding together. And then that's the last climb. There's like 3 miles left and 20 feet of climbing, and fucking.
And it's smooth road, and you can just cook, and you're feeling good. You know you're
Yeah.
almost done.
Yeah, you know you're almost done, and Paul sees, he's like, oh, Stedman's guys, we can catch the Stedman's guys. And sorry, we're slowing down. The motorcycles are, motorcycles, you're not that different. You and us and you, not that different. Fucking Paul's like, we can catch the Stedman's guys, because we see like their orange and blue jerseys in front of us, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it. We trade pulls a couple times. We don't catch them. And then I see Adam at the end, and I was like, I was pulling the Stedman guys, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I saw Jim, and we were chatting, and then that last road felt like so good and like
Yeah,
wide open.
it's
I was
great.
like, I was doing like 275, 290 or so on it, and I was just
I was
cruising.
cranking,
It
I was
just
so
felt
tucked, I
good.
was on the tops of my hoods. I was really trying to catch up. But
I didn't get yelled to slow down. They yelled at to slow down.
yeah,
this
last year we did.
we got yelled. Yeah,
Slow
dude.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of getting yelled at, we got yelled at when we pulled into the parking lot this morning.
We were so excited to get there that we were there at 4:59, which
Yes.
is before 5 o'clock.
Right. And what did we hear? Hey, 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 hey!
Yeah, they weren't ready for us.
Yeah,
They weren't ready for it.
because apparently some people like parked in the lot that they weren't
Yeah.
supposed to overnight, I guess. Which, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, bunch of knuckleheads.
But yeah, I mean, there's just a little bit of stress involved, for everyone, for the people who are doing the ride, for the
Because it's all
organizers. There's a lot of people.
volunteer
It's all volunteer, yeah.
But they have their stuff down. Like
Yeah.
they know what they're doing with this event. And when you look at events, I guess, well, this is maybe jumping ahead, but you look at events and value for what you get.
Yeah, oh,
I
yeah.
mean, first and foremost, when you do an event like this, I try to separate myself from looking at what I'm getting and saying that, like, oh, I'm actually donating my money to a good cause. Like, I try
Yes.
to think of that, because a lot of times I'll say, what do I get?
Right.
That's not really what it's about.
Right.
But that being said, your money's going to a good cause, but I'm also getting probably one of the better return on investments for what
Yeah.
is provided to me at
Sure.
an event from this one.
Yeah, we didn't mention, like, maybe if you watched last year's video, you knew. If you did the ride, you knew. But D2R2 is organized by the Franklin Land Trust, which is, an organization that basically scoops up property and designates it to never be developed on.
And it makes
there's
for some of the most beautiful.
There's tons of it.
Yeah.
You see signs all the
Everywhere.
whole ride. This land is, Franklin Land Trust will not be developed, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So that's like a great cause. A lot of these. And it was do you remember what the price point is?
I want to say if you registered early, it may have been like 150 to 175 range. Maybe
Yep.
it was over 200 if you were.
Gotcha. I was gonna say 165.
Yeah. So, and honestly, compared to other events in a similar price
Yeah.
range, similar area, 100% you get more out of this than most other
Yeah,
events.
absolutely.
And it's fun to it's a challenge for everyone. You're not racing though. There's not that
Right.
culture around it.
No, there weren't
We're just
really
there to
like
have
it wasn't
fun.
hard. I didn't really experience any hardos,
No.
right? It was just like fun.
No. Once
Yeah.
you settle out your own pace and you kind
Yeah.
of figure out who you're going to be with for the day, it's
Right.
yeah, it's just a great ride.
There was one guy that kept passing me on the right. Like, dude, can you
Early?
just pass me on the left? Yeah, it was early on.
Black Rock Jersey guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Black Rock Jersey guy.
There's definitely
plenty
not many of those.
Yeah, there's plenty of you out there, so we can
Yeah.
pretend like we don't really know who it was.
all in all, yeah, great day.
It was great. My brain is absolutely fried. I'm sure I could say more things, but I'm having a hard time structuring a sentence.
And you have to drive us home to get us home. So
That's right.
there's that.
You got any closing thoughts?
Nothing more than kind of what I've said already, that yeah, if it's something you're looking for, a challenge of any variety, get it, like a ride that might be slightly out of your comfort zone. They have plenty of options. Sign up. Like, I think that you won't, if you've done other events and have a frame of reference, I don't think you will be disappointed with what this event offers you for the price, and the donations keep it rural for like future riding, and that, like, that will always be there if they're doing what they're doing. And this is an area that if you want to ride something that's like Vermont, but you don't want to drive 4 hours to the good part of Vermont to ride, you're going to get the same vibe riding here 2 hours.
Yeah, even if you just come and ride, right?
Yeah,
like, even if you just
incredible.
want to come and you know, spend some time up here.
And there's Treehouse right down the road. There's
Treehouse.
Yankee Candle. There's a few.
Yankee Candle, the Yankee Candle
It's a
Factory.
great area. I really
is.
like it.
Oh, and it was like, you know, a couple people were like, hey, we watched the vlog, which is cool. You know, like, hey,
Like,
we
right
watched
up-
this, like...
They were watching it in their camp last night, like,
Yeah.
so to get a flavor for what the ride was like.
Exactly, which
Oh,
is,
so
like, really nice.
They asked us, what was your advice? Like, what advice would you
Oh.
give for doing the 180K? So maybe
Yeah.
we can wrap up by saying,
Yeah.
what advice would you give for doing the 180K?
I'd say eat early and eat often. That's sort of my biggest go-to. Maybe you've heard me say it before, but on a big ride like that, I think you really can't be eating early enough, I think.
Yeah, and I would
So,
say pace
yeah.
yourself too, because it's easy to look at the numbers and say that's going to be hard, but I think I can do it. But there's no rolling hills. You are either going straight up,
Right.
or straight down,
Right.
and you don't get a break. There's no climbs with brakes on them. So
Right.
just be prepared to pace yourself, and I would say be prepared to spend minimally 8 hours.
Yeah. And
Probably more.
You know, and we're from Rhode Island, and, you know, I've heard people be like, well, there aren't really that many hills in Rhode Island. But we live in a hillier section of Rhode Island.
Yeah, I'm getting
I think
50 to 75 feet per
Yeah.
mile or so in Foster.
And we seek out the hills a little bit, but there's nothing like this around there.
Yeah.
And for full context, this is like the same metrics as like a tour stage or a Vuelta stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100
Like,
miles, 14,000 feet.
yes, that is, you know, and obviously we're not going nearly as fast or riding nearly as hard because we fucking can't. But it is a really hard, challenging, rewarding, you know, you got to sort of pull yourself up from your bootstraps a little bit, but yeah, you know, believe in yourself and fucking, it's like, I don't know, I get a lot out of doing stuff like this. As much as I hated it at some moments, I was like, why the fuck am I doing this? I get so much out of it because
Already an hour removed from finishing 2 hours removed, I'm like, yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it
and
was
like
great.
at the end of it, I'm like, oh, this
it
is
was
so
great.
hard.
It's
Yeah.
so rewarding, and like, you know, there was a time in my life where I never thought, like, I was a fat kid, you know what I mean? Like, I never thought I would ever do something like this, and there's, not to pat ourselves on the back, but there's plenty of people that will never do what we just fucking did.
No.
And that makes, not because other people won't do it, but just because it seems like hard.
Yeah.
Right? But you can do it. We saw tons of different types of people. Like I said, there's tons of different rides. You know, different distances. And so maybe you want to go and just like do the 100K first.
In they're e-bike friendly too. It's just a fun run. So if you want to do the 100K and you want to even do it on an e-gravel bike, I mean, there's so many ways. Just getting out there and doing that riding,
right?
It's worth it. I mean, you'll see the
experiencing
video.
a new area. Yeah.
Yeah, you see the video. The
Beautiful.
scenery is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for doing it, Adam. Thanks for
having me.
Helping me be motivated, and thanks to MBX for supporting us. Thanks to Rotation Engineering for supporting us.
Between the two of them, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We good. Did you get any comments? Some people picked out your Cervelo, right? The new one or something?
No one said jack
I thought someone
shit
said something.
about my bike.
It's
actually.
so cool. It's so cool. I'll say something. It's freaking cool.
Oh, thank you.
It's
Yes,
cool.
I love it a lot, but no one, and that's fine. It's all black, and I didn't really want the, oh, you got the new Sparrow 5, because I did get the, are you on YouTube? Which is like, yeah, I am, but like, are you clowning me right now, or do you? And most people were nice, you know. One guy came up to me at one point. He was wearing a Mystic Cycle Center jersey, and he goes, "Hey, I gotta ask you something. Do you do like social media stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're in my algorithm." I was like, "I'm sorry." He's like, "No, I appreciate it. It was very nice." But yeah, thanks, dude. Thank you, NBX. Thank you, Rotation.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And what do you think? Will you do it again?
100%. I love it. I will 100% do it again.
That's the positivity that I need because I'm on the fence, but I'll do it again.
They just need to coordinate better with Overland.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the same weekend as
That's tough because I know there's some guys doing it tomorrow. It's weird because I would have wanted to do both of them, but like, so if that says anything, I wanted to have a fun day, but not a race mentality.
Yes.
I chose to do this weekend, given an option between the two. So,
I mean, the Overland's tough and it's hard and it can be fun, but it's just definitely a different vibe, you know.
This is harder of a ride.
Oh yeah, it's like
I'm not race pacing it, but this is a harder ride.
Yeah. More cooked after. Definitely like more calories burned, you know.
Yeah. I got about 5,000.
Yeah, me
so,
too.
Yeah.
5,000. Yeah. All right. See you on the next one.
Peace.
Bye.